what's up? How you doing? And good morning. I am still groggy. I'm still waking up. I just got my coffee. Hey! Wake the fuck up! So I'm trying to wake up before Mike gets here. As you can see, my car is not in the garage. I still have it at paint. But my dude's working really fast on it, and he said I should probably be able to pick it up by tomorrow. So more on that. But anyway, today I am helping Mike. He hit me up a couple days ago, got his BC coilovers for his Corvette, and now we're gonna do them today. So I'm pretty much ready to go. I'm just kind of sitting here chilling, waiting for him to show up. He's on his way right now. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. I know it's probably not early for you guys, but for me, it's a little bit early. So yeah. It's about to be probably 100 degrees today, and I'm not looking forward to that. But hey, what are you gonna do? Anyway, so yeah, so we're waiting for him to get here, and yeah, let's get this ball rolling. All right, Mike just getting here. Whoo, this thing looks good. We might have to just keep it in the garage here. Man.
Seen your Instagram post, you like feeling miserable, like this is awkward. I don't have no cars in there.
Man, for 2 days, I haven't had anything in here. I had valve cover gaskets I had to do on a Z yesterday, and that's it. Today we got the big boys. We got BC Racing, coilovers. Ooh, these rims turned out good too.
Yep, OEM Z06 wheels.
Chunky, man. So yeah, so we're about to get started. As you can see, I know like on the camera, me and Mike were just talking about that you can't really see the color change, but this thing is vicious in real life. Try and get the green and blue transfer. Man.
We gotta get you a Vette, bro. It's like a totally different feeling from driving like a Vette and like driving like a
Z or an import car or something. Yeah.
Like something that was designed to be like a full-on sport car.
Yeah.
Like, dude, this
I mean,
thing feels
two chairs, that's it. They don't even have cubbies in the back.
It feels so planted. Like this thing on the freeway is so smooth at like 100.
Oh, I bet.
Dude, I be just driving, I be like, oh shit, I'm doing 100. Like, let me slow down. Like it's hella smooth.
Man. And looks good.
Bro, it has like the way they engineered this, like the brake ducting, like everything.
Yeah.
Like all the vents, like on here, like they're just like, bruh, like they all serve a purpose. Like they go somewhere. It's not like, all right, I just got a vent fucking blown into the
or a plastic
bay.
cover that makes it look like it's a functional thing, but it's just for aesthetics.
Yeah, like the lower ones are going to the brake ducts. The two up top going to the intake.
Yeah, that's
and there's
sick.
no ducting for the radiator. Like there's no front opening.
Yeah, because it's from bottom, like bottom fed, so it's like pushed up through it, right?
That's why they have that. If you look at all vents, they have like that pointy front at the front.
Yeah.
Basically directing the air around the car into those vents.
Yeah, so these are the ones right here that are going to the brakes on the front, and then what he's talking about is this. These ones actually scoop around and go to the brakes there, right?
I took it off though because it was rubbing.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But once I get the wide body kit on, I'm gonna put them back on.
Yeah, for sure, because you're gonna use spacers in the back to kind of push the wheels out.
I'm gonna put it like a 1.5.
Man, all right, it's time to get started on this thing. I still have this side a little bit too low. This is barely up. What the hell? I'm about to get under it, man. All right, so I haven't worked on many Vettes. The coilovers are it's pretty easy to install. However, you can see through here, this is a leaf spring that they use in the rear ends that I didn't know. I was watching a video that Mike sent me on the BC coilovers, and we're gonna actually have to remove that first, and then we can take off like the sway bar and be able to lower the lower control arm and be able to put the coilovers in. But I think all in all over this whole process, I think this is gonna be the worst part, is just taking the leaf springs out.
Cut that shit. Chop it straight off.
I'm gonna try and take it out, unbolting it the first way, and then if not, then we can get out the Sawzall. And all right, so we've been working on this for all of 10 minutes, and we you can see there's that fiberglass truck suspension. It's out. I don't see anything else in here that needs to come out. According to BC, you take that out, and then now we can get the shocks out. Yeah, shocks. I was
Shots, no spring.
Yeah, no spring.
But now we're doing.
Now we're doing the coilovers. Yep. And so Mike has them unboxed. I haven't showed you yet, but you can see these things are clean. They're gonna look really nice on that gold life. Man. All right, time to figure out how to take these out now. Looking at this, I think the only thing I'm gonna have to take off is this tie rod bolt and the end link for the sway bar, and then I'll get enough leverage, probably using Mike and his infinite strength over there, to peel down the lower control arm. I'll take.
To stand on it.
I mean, I didn't say fat, but I'll let him say it. So then we'll take these bolts out, take this bolt out, and then this will come out this way. We'll put the new one in, jack it back up, tighten it, good to go. All right, we just finished the coilover install on the rear. It really wasn't as bad as we thought it was. Once we got the sway bar off, I took off the rear tie rod and I took this off for the upper control arm, and then this pretty much fell down. It's just the 213s up there, and this is like a 15/16 bolt actually on this side. But yeah.
Man, I just turned down my music as if you were monetized.
Well, let's get me there. Come on, man. So, and then here's the other side. It's all on. So yeah, we're about to put the wheels on now. I'm gonna put the rear sway bar on, and then we're gonna jack the front up and kind of see where it sits. So we left it at the factory setting that BC sent it to us at, so we'll see where it goes. This upper control arm is sitting a whole lot higher, and the brake disc is actually a whole lot higher up from when I jacked it up. So I think it's gonna already sit a bunch lower, but we'll make the adjustments as needed. So now we just put it on the ground, and now Mike's going off-roading with his truck Vette. Yes.
Told you, but don't want to listen.
No.
I said, hey, it's gonna be higher.
I mean, he's right.
Oh, it's gonna be hella low.
I mean, you heard what I said. You know what? It doesn't matter. We need to adjust these, but they're on. You see underneath, kinda. You can probably see better than I can, but we're gonna do the fronts next, and then we'll adjust it all together.
I said we adjust it.
Now you have no patience. That's why.
No, because if we adjust this, I know for sure that these are going to be almost all the way low before it's the height that I want it. So if we do the rear now, we won't have to adjust it again. Because these will not tuck.
Patience.
No, they won't tuck. The fronts or the rears won't tuck.
All right.
The fronts go lower than the rears.
All right.
Positive.
All right. So this is the last time that we're gonna pick it up, put it down, and adjust the coilovers. You can see he's got it pretty good. I think we're right about 27 inches on each side. So the stance on it's pretty nasty. Now we're about to do the front. Mike over here white girling on the phone.
I'm hot.
See, the front still looks like a truck now. It's time to change that. All right, it's been a minute since we showed you kind of the progress. We went and got some food. Mike's over there still dying.
I know.
I'm trying to figure out how to get off this. I didn't know that there was a leaf spring in the front also. And it's really weird because there's no bolt underneath. It's just up top. So I'm trying to figure out how to get this off. He's over there looking on Google so we can figure it out or something like that. But yeah, I have the bottom plate right here is already taken off. I'm gonna take it off on the other side and kind of get this side to mirror that other side, and maybe I'll have some movement and figure out what's going on. So I'm gonna do that now and hopefully have this leaf spring out pretty quick, because it's only this 17 lock nut and this 18 up here that is keeping it up top, and then it's the two that screw in on that lower control arm. So they go in and out very easily. So I just have to get rid of this leaf spring and then be good with it. All right, so we had to bust out the hillbilly tool to fucking get this stupid thing out.
Didn't listen again.
Yeah, I mean,
Told him.
it's the heat, man. It's frying my brain.
You see me? I'm just here managing from
An armchair,
couch,
yeah.
keeping the nuts cool.
So we cut it. You're not supposed to cut it. You don't have to cut it, but I cut
You
it.
don't even need that shit no more.
I mean,
now
you're
we're going back on.
I mean, it's not going back on, but you were supposed to be able to just tighten the, what is that adjustment? The lowering nut, whatever it's called? Adjustment nut, and you're supposed to back it all the way out, and then it would give you enough room to kind of roll it up and out. Taking off the sway bar end links You see, I kind of have everything just sitting here as it is, but
this car will never see truck suspension ever again, so it don't need leaf springs.
right. But that's not the point. It shouldn't have been that difficult to fight to come out, but it was, and now it's out. So we have plenty of space. We can take the new coilovers, put them in, and start putting them back together and adjusting it 74 times.
If you would have listened to me from the beginning, that's why the manager's here. We would have been done with this already. That's why I'm here managing.
Okay, so I have the first part together. We got the leaf spring out. Everything is all back together. We put the new ones in. These cars are starting to look, or this car for that matter, is starting to look really good with the suspension. I didn't know, talking to Mike, that they made all of these coilovers and stuff like this for domestic cars, but after seeing it, you can just see it just looks way more aggressive, and I'm sure it's gonna handle a lot more aggressive. So I got the other side to do, and then we're gonna charge his AC system wherever it is. There it is. He said that it doesn't work. I guess the guy was having this car sit for like 2 years. So we're gonna charge the AC system, and then we're gonna take it on a test drive. We're gonna see how it is. So just so you guys can see it one more time, because this car is pretty sick looking. I'm not a domestic car person very much, but this car is sick and I really like it. So now coming to this side, you can see I've started to bolt it up, but I have a long way to go. I have to push this back up and get everything bolted together. But yeah, it'll go quick. So I'm gonna get on that right now. It's hot. AC, baby. AC. So
Before riding around with the windows down, blowing hot air in the car.
this fool is juiced about his AC. So we got the car done. The ride height is pretty much.
The ride height, the AC.
I mean, I thought he would be more excited about the coilovers, but we got the car. He bought one of these, so it was just low. So he got lucky, and now the AC is blowing super cold, which is nice because it's like 1,200 degrees out here. But back to the coilovers, you can see the ride height is pretty A1 until he puts the wide body kit on. Yeah, so we got everything buttoned up. I guess he's off his way to Christian's shop, and we're gonna take it for a test drive right now. I might vlog it, I might not, but yeah, let's get in this car and roll around. All right, Mike's got to shoot over to Christian's. He's only got like an hour before he's about to dip out of the shop if Mike doesn't get there. So we finished the car, it's all done. Everything's about to go. So, all right, man, see you later. Thank you. Yep. So that's it. I'm wrapping this vlog up. It's been a hot, long day. Yeah, I mean, we made some real work. So I got to clean up this mess a little bit, but all in all, it was a good day. So ding the notification bell. You know the drill if you want to see upcoming episodes. I appreciate all your guys' love, all of your comments, all of your ideas, everything that goes on for me. And yeah, so stay tuned, and I will hit you with some more content pretty soon. There's a meet tonight that I should be going to that I might vlog as well. Show you guys some cars, and you don't have to see this ugly ass garage, you know, every time. So anyway, all love, peace.